You ever hear about when people have something they're really worried about, a person, a place, a thing, something that's really, got them upset, to just, give it to God and, and surrender. And what does that mean? Um, well, what it means to me is that the things that you can't control and you can't possibly find a solution to, you've got to surrender. You've got to hand it over. You are admitting that you're not in control of the entire planet is a big first step. So, in this meditation, we're going to just surrender the things that we have no control over and give the rest for source or spirit to take care of. So, bring your problems to the table and let's go in. Go ahead and just get comfortable first and just call up anything that you're worried about. If you're worried about a certain person, you're worried about your health, your finances, your business. It doesn't matter. Your love life, whatever it is, just kind of feel your feelings about it. We're not doing spiritual bypass here. Like, really feel the worry, the concern. Take a couple of deep breaths just to really ground yourself. Allow yourself to be 100% present as you feel your feelings about whatever subject it is. And then the next best thing that you can do is ask yourself, can I solve this problem? And secondly, is this my problem to solve? You might know what's best in the situation, but it might not be your problem to solve. It's good to identify that. It's easier to let go when you realize it's not even yours. Sometimes, as good problem solvers, when we solve problems for other people, it doesn't allow them to be the hero in their own journey, to be able to solve the problem themselves. And that's really what's being called for. That's not really our place. They've got to learn to stand up for themselves or what they need. It might be a situation that we can only do our part, but it's out of our hands. It might be a community situation, an area in the country that we feel powerless to make a change. Actually, what's happening is we feel powerless in the situation that we're worried about. So we're going to start off this meditation by really claiming our own power and our own safety. Just take a couple of deep breaths, calling into your energy field empowerment, strength. Even if there's nothing that we can do, or if there is nothing that is ours to do, our attunement, our vibration is what we're contributing to the equation. And the best thing that we can do is to get into the frequency of what is needed, what the antidote is. And when we can't physically do something, we can energetically hold the vibration of the antidote of what's being called for in the situation. If we're seeing someone that's hurting, embody love, So just breathe in love. Imagine it's in the atmosphere all around you. And on every in breath, it's like you're plucking the love out of the cosmos and calling it to yourself. And on the exhale, just feel it expand. Imagine your energy field is a big balloon. And with every in breath, taking in the qualities that you need in this situation. On the exhale, we're going to feel that field expand, that bubble expand. So, depending on what your circumstances, you might have different things you need, but go ahead and call them in. If more love is what's needed, breathe it in. If you need to breathe in and all is well, breathe it in. That doesn't mean the situation is well or you wouldn't be worried about it in the first place. But your heart is steady. Your heart is well in this circumstance. You can access what's being called for. That is being well. And again, just play with it. What else do you need? What's being called for? If it's grace, call in the grace. Breathe it into your field. If there's forgiveness needed, then breathe it in. It's not only all around you, these qualities are you. You're calling back to yourself the who that you are that you particularly need in this moment. With every breath in and with every breath out, just get comfortable with all these qualities in there, adding whatever you need to the pot. This is going to be your big oxygen tank for the day. I've got a situation and a person that I want to send love to. So I'm going to fill my field up with all the love. All of the light. I'm going to fill my cup up first. And then I'm going to send that person all the love from my heart. Because it's connected to source, it's a never ending. By giving it away, it's not going to deplete my tank full. As I give it, it expands even further. Now go to the situation that you have and send that situation what it needs. Your tank is so full, it's overflowing. Send these qualities to this situation. If freedom is what's needed, then breathe in freedom. Fill yourself up. And then send it. Now, I assure you that this process is doing a lot more for that situation than you intervening in things that aren't yours to handle. You're offering the vibration of love and freedom and whatever it is that's needed. And it's freely given. It supports their field or that situation's field to attune to this and solve the problem. Again, love always finds the way. You're not sending your worry. You're not sending your fear. You're sending your love. You're sending the solution with all of the faith. Now, this is the point of surrender. This is where you don't need to fix the situation because you see it as whole. You're sending all the love, all the qualities that are needed with such an open heart. The larger part of who they are knows what they're doing. The larger part of the situation knows the end of the story, knows what the situation is for. Surrender this situation or this person or this worry. Give it over to God. Give it over to Source. This is the point of surrender. It's not being defeated. It's handing over control to the authority that can control it. Now, this connection to this never-ending field of yumminess you got going on in there, you can bring with you to all the other parts of your day, to your agenda, your to-do list. You know Sources on your problems or has got the solutions for your problems and it's working on it. And you could do what you need to do now, what's right in front of you. Knowing that you're supported, that your situation is supported. And now just breathe into the gratitude of all of the help that is available for yourself and for your perceived problem or worry. And so just come back into the room. There's a mind gem that might support you. If you cross and touch on the back of the neck, right underneath that occipital bone, and just cross on either side of that little divot underneath. This one clears fear and switches on the brain. So when you're in fight or flight, when you're worried and anxious, this is a good one to do. Just hold it for about 12 seconds. And after 12 seconds, just switch. Just go under or over that same point. This is just an energetic tool that will support your field in holding that attunement and not getting into fear. right? Take this attunement, know that you can breathe into this love, the antidote of whatever it is that you're worrying about, sending it with full faith that God's on it. Subscribe and ring the little bell to get the meditation for tomorrow. Bye.